What is happening, mediocre people of YouTube? I'm going to do a down here video. Even though it's a fucking disaster down here. Trying to do some things, because if all goes right, I'm looking at some serious downtime coming soon. So I'm, trying to get some projects online so that I can have some things to do. So I've been down here on and off. I told you guys I'm building the Chupacabra 100. So I've got the board. I think it's done. I got to double check it. I just did all the jumpers and whatnot, I think yesterday. And then I decided, because I had him send me a chassis, which is cool because, man, I'll tell you what, making your own chassis is tough. Doing all those holes and everything, and making them right, it's difficult. So I had him send me a chassis, and the capacitors, he came with it. And they have their, whatever you want to call it, in-house Holy Grail caps. And that's cool. But I'm going to go ahead and put all nice F&T 50/50s in there so that I know I've got some really quality caps. The rest of the parts are like tube amp Doctor. The rest of like the board and stuff, all the caps are tube amp Doctor. Although these I think are probably, these are either Holy Grail or Tube Amp Doctor. I don't know what Holy Grail are. They told me that was their in-house brand. But nonetheless, not really what I'm here to talk to you about. It's new guitar day, right? New guitar to me. So I'll start off by saying this. I've always wanted a cream colored Les Paul, for obvious reasons. Randy Rhoads, right? Tip of the hat to Randy Rhoads. Kind of like my Eric C. custom tip of the hat to Eddie Van Halen. It's certainly not a reproduction of the EVH guitar. It is a, what do you call that? It is a tribute to Eddie Van Halen type guitar. Happens to be a great player. Play it all the time. That 16 radius is amazing. It's almost as good as the Charvels with their compound radius from, I think, 13 to 16 or 12 to 16. It's almost that good. So being said that I've always wanted a cream color Les Paul, I didn't want a Gibson, I didn't want an Epiphone. I thought about getting another Devlin and then sending it to Eric and having him Randy Rhoads it up. Still an idea. I still may get that. But I found this guitar, and it's different, and I'll just show you because I love it, man. It's just so cool, and I know PD Tooth Finger is gonna love this. So here's what it is. So it's the Aria Pro II PE R60 model. It was sold to me as in 1983. Everything I can see on this that I can date goes to 1978. So I really don't know, as you know, if you know anything about these guitars, they are very difficult to date. The serial numbers, he sold it as an 83, I believe, because of that serial number. Aria Pro's serial numbers were not very good ever. But it's definitely old. You can definitely tell that. These pickups, I'm not thrilled with. I imagine that I could pull them out, maybe regauze them, and repot them, and they probably, or even put a different magnet in them, and they'd probably be fine. But you know me, I went and got a set of JB Jazz combo pickups, and I'm gonna drop those in here, and that'll be cool. And it's freaking Aria Pro, man. It feels fucking phenomenal. It's different. It's not a Gibson. It's not an Epiphone, and it's just a really cool guitar. I didn't even notice there's a little nick in here. I didn't even notice that before. A couple little dents in there. But yeah, overall, it's in really great condition for a 78 or 83, somewhere in between 1978 and 1983. It really is in great condition. So, and it came all the way from Japan. So yeah, new guitar for me. Pretty happy about it. Just wanted to show it off, and like I say, getting ready to take some downtime here. If everything goes the way it's supposed to go, I'll be taking some pretty good downtime, couple months anyway, and so that's when I want to build this amplifier, and this amp's going to be really cool. I played one Chupacabra and then the Yeti, which is very similar to the Chupacabra, and just, I mean, basically with this amplifier, you're basically able to go from 1960s all the way into full-blown metal. I mean, it will, with a switch, it will take you right through to 70s type tones to 80s metal type tones to just full-blown death metal type tones if you want, you know. So I'm pretty excited about it. And hey, and I built it, right? So it's I wish I was a little more, I wish I was a little better at oh, you like my new mat too? I wish I was neater at soldering, but I'm not. But you know, you never know. 40 years from now, they might be like, "Oh, dude, in order to get that tone, you got to solder it together sloppy." You know. So I mean, obviously, I'm just trying to keep the resistor away from this cat because the resistor is gonna get warm. You know, it's gonna heat up. So kind of try to keep the resistors off the board and away from capacitors, which is kind of this deal here. I mean, they're definitely away from it, but yeah, man. So I don't know. I think it's pretty freaking cool, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. And I'm sure, like I said, last time I bought an Aria Pro II PE two-finger, was all bent out of shape about it. So yeah, really cool, man. I love the countersink. How they did the knobs and the switches. Coil splits, before coil splitting was fashionable, right? Yeah, so I made sure I got 4-wire Seymour Duncans when I got my JB Jazz combo. So till next time, peace out.